It's not too late to catch a movie at the San Diego Asian Film Festival's Spring Showcase. Joining us this morning, Brian Hu, the Artistic Director of Pacific Arts Movement. Brian, good morning, and thank you for stopping by.
Of course, thanks for having me.
For anybody who may not be familiar, this Spring Showcase is a pretty big deal for you.
Yeah, it's a big event. I mean, we have so many films to choose from because we have the entire continent of Asia, the biggest continent in the world.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
You talk about the films, if we can. Let's highlight a couple of the movies. At San Diegans, we're going to tell you in just a moment how you can get in on this and watch. I want first of us to watch a quick clip from one of them. Watch this.
新加坡来的对吗？
你是谁？
我叫徐宇，是你的导游先生。
설 연휴 내내 여러분들이랑 같이 있을 생각하니까 저는 벌써부터 좀累 피곤하네요.
什么意思呀？
我是说很高兴可以跟你们一起过新年。
I already love it. In your welcome note, you described this movie as a vacation adventure. So what can people expect from this movie? Is it pronounced Ajuma?
Ajuma, yeah.
Okay, what is the movie about? What can you expect?
Yeah, so, I mean, in Asia, Korea is the coolest place. As people are watching, you know, the
Are you biased in your saying?
I'm not even Korean. But I
Okay.
know plenty of people, like my family, they listen to Korean music, they watch Korean dramas.
Really?
And so, of course, part of it is they want to go to the land of their idols. And so it's about a middle-aged woman, you know, her son has left the house and she wants to finally go on vacation. She decides to go to the place of her dreams and have some misadventures in Korea.
You make me want to go now. I want to see what this is all about. There's another movie, and it's called Joyland. If someone's watching right now, why would they want to maybe watch this particular film?
Oh, it's a great movie about a family. It's set in Pakistan. It's a Muslim country. And it's a patriarchal family. And this is a son who kind of wants to explore beyond what his family expects of him and ends up falling in love with the person who works at a burlesque hall, and he has a relationship with somebody who the family would not really be happy with.
Yeah, it could be a little intimidating, Brian, when you watch films and it's not in languages that you understand. I find such joy watching those films, and actually they're like the best. Even when they have like the subtitles, and even when you don't understand the language, you kind of get what's happening.
I mean, you get to do something you can't do in real life, which is talk to somebody in a different language.
Yeah.
But I wish we had subtitles in real life. I wish I could just meet anybody around the world and understand what they're saying. Movies have a built-in tool to allow us to reach across cultures that way.
That is very true. Very, very true. The closing night film is on Thursday, and it played at the Sundance Film Festival. Tell us about that movie.
Yeah, it's about an Indonesian rapper who comes to the United States. He's signed by a big label, but his dad is sticking around. His more traditional, just the old Indonesian man who doesn't really understand what it's like at a hip hop party.
Yeah.
And so it's the culture conflict. It's about a son who's trying to make it in the world, and so it's pretty good music, good drama, good family.
Well, the closing night film is happening on Thursday at Ultra Star Cinemas in Mission Valley. So there's a whole event happening. Can people come to this, or you have to like buy tickets? How does it work?
I mean, you can buy tickets in advance.
Okay.
And tickets are on sale now, but there should be plenty of tickets if you just show up like 10 minutes before. We'll also have a pre-reception, a post-reception. Really, we're here to celebrate the existence of these movies. Talking
about celebrations, earlier this year, Michelle Yeoh made history when she won that Academy Award. That is a big deal for everything, everywhere, all at once. What was that moment like for you? And then also the Asian Americans here in San Diego. It's always, I gotta imagine, a very proud moment when you see somebody in your community excelling.
Totally. I mean, I grew up watching Michelle Yeoh, like Hong Kong action movies, thinking, you know, she's an incredible star, but it was like our family's secret. And nobody else really understood because they weren't going and watching subtitled films. And so now her win is a validation not just of her incredible career and her performance, but also that our hopes and dreams, the things that we grew up with, that is valuable too.
Is that one of the reasons to have these festivals and to continuously talk about the films in this community?
I think for Asian Americans it is.
Yeah.
To show up and to see there's other people like me who laugh at the same kind of in-jokes.
Yeah.
But for the rest of San Diego, it's just an opportunity to share in entertainment from around the world. Like the rest of the world watches American Hollywood films.
Yeah.
So why can't we watch the fun movies, the rom-coms, the action movies from everywhere else? Not just because it's the right thing to do, but it's really fun.
It is fun. Yeah. I completely agree. If somebody's watching right now, they can't watch the screenings and what's going on this week, You guys have a big event coming in the fall, so you could write that on your calendar and be able to do that.
Yeah, people take off an entire week of work just to attend the 140 films or something that we show every November. So that's the San Diego Asian Film Festival.
When is that? Can we save the date? Do you have the dates?
We don't have the exact dates yet, but it'll be in early November.
Early November. See, we'll pencil that in for now if you want to take a whole week of work off. Brian, thank you for being here. And come back when the big one happens and tell us more about it. And we'll get all the information, by the way, about the spring showcase. If you want to do the screening, you want to watch a movie, we'll get up on our website for our friends to be able to do it. Thank you.
Thank you.